Hey everybody, this is the Facts Man with my edition of Whip It Out Wednesday. It doesn't say wow, that says Whip It Out Wednesday. Where am I going to start? I lost another video last week. Told everybody when I did my video. Remember what I said? I said I was kind of I had to make a decision. Do I go under in the Army Navy game or do I play Navy? I said the best decision for me was to play Navy. It was the better side. I thought it was better than the under. Not by a lot. I just had to make a choice, and that was the choice that I made. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. I guess if somebody told me that Army would get a block punt for a touchdown or a punt return for a touchdown, and then they wouldn't fucking score for the rest of the game, I probably would have bet my wife's left eye they'd cover. I wouldn't bet my eye because I got glasses to begin with, and fuck, I don't want to go blind. Fuck her, she could survive with one eye. I make the cash, right? No, it's not heartless, but I mean, what the fuck? I'm going to bet on somebody's eye. It ain't going to be my own. But I thought we were in good shape in that game. It just didn't work out. But, I tell everybody, the funny part about going live with these things and giving games out is, you're putting it out there. It's just when you win, you're not as good as everybody thinks you are, and when you lose, you're not as bad. So, look, everybody goes through struggles. I go through them, and that's why you have choices. Choices. Last week's theme. See, I got my horse racing in the background. Horse racing. Do a couple of things here. For today, I'm going to give you a college basketball game in my state that I like for Wednesday. It's part of the Whip It Out Wednesday. Now, what I'm going to do is also on Friday, when we do our video, Faxman Friday, we'll be out on Friday. We're going to either touch base on NFL or maybe a bowl game, because I know there's a lot of bowl games on Saturday. I'll get you out one bowl game for that. Down the road, with Christmas week coming up, Christmas night, I'm out of town. I'll be in Vegas again, and then in California from Christmas till New Year's, so I'll probably shoot a video before I leave, and then I'll have to do one out there. I'll bring my utensils with me, so we won't miss a beat. So yeah, I'm doing a couple of days in Vegas, and then a couple of days down in San Diego. Taking the family and watch some sports, getting out of this cold fucking weather. Okay, in basketball on Wednesday, Old Dominion faces Georgia State. Georgia State's not a bad team. They're really not. Problem is, they don't win. They don't beat good teams on the road. They had 2 shots this year. They lost both times. Rest of their schedule is pretty much cupcakes. I look at Old Dominion. They beat Richmond, they beat LSU, they beat Virginia Commonwealth, they beat George Mason. A lot of these teams I know very well. So Old Dominion team is a good team. They're a team that you don't want to fuck with at home. My numbers show they win by 15 or more. I don't know what the line is. It didn't come out yet. I believe they'll be a pretty good favorite. But I don't think it matters unless it's fucking 15 or more. I think you got a winner with Old Dominion on Wednesday. So make sure you get them lines at Bookmaker. They open up. You'll probably get them tonight on Tuesday about 7 o'clock Eastern. They'll be out maybe earlier. Lock in the early number on Old Dominion because it will climb. What else? Yeah, and then I talked about our football for on Friday. I'll have that video out. People ask me about bowl games. They say, hey, how come you don't at least give us bowl games? A couple things I don't do. I don't believe in giving out all the bowl games up front because things change. And, every year some motherfucker from, like, Clemson or Florida State or all them degenerate schools, kid gets caught fucking drinking and misconduct. And they get player suspensions. Also, sometimes, coaches leave, take jobs, assistants leave, and it kind of disrupts everything. So I try not to go too far in advance for bowl games, but I am going to throw one at you, and it's the game that everybody keeps asking me about. Who's going to win the Ohio State-Alabama game? And I fucking hate both Alabama and Ohio State. I hate them all. But I can't tell you, here's what I'll tell you. You're going to bet the game. Roll. Tide. Roll. Roll. Tide. Fucking roll. If Alabama don't punish that faggot Ohio State team and that fag-looking guy, Urban Meyer, there'll be an investigation. I can promise you. There'll be something fucking wrong. Alabama names the score in that game. I don't know it's far in advance, but it's the only game that I actually looked at that I like right now. So there's your comp pick. So write it down. That's what I'm playing. I already played. I got a good number. Our sponsors, Don Best, where we give out, where we use our lines. Bookmaker, that's where we play. Also, I think we're doing some specials. Just, shoot me an email, joe@faxmen.com. DSI 50% bonus. Just Bet 50% bonus. I think we're doing something right through the holidays with them. So, shoot me an email and let me know if you're opening up a new account there. I can get 50% bonus. And I'm not going to get you crushed on rollovers like them other pricks do. But we'll definitely get you something good there. What else? Fax program. I think it's still available. I don't know. It might be. Just go on the forum, sportsforumpicks.com. I know I haven't been dealing with a lot of the people. I know Ozzy in the forum has. So if you need to reach out for him for the bowl games, right for the Super Bowl, actually, it's Ozzy's mail, OZZIES mail at Zoom at zoominternet.net. You can contact him. You could email me, but if you're jerking me off and fucking asking me 1,000 questions, fucking email him, because I have like a over and under 1.5 rule on my emails now. If you email me more than once and you pull my prick, something better be coming out of my prick. Okay, that's just the way it is. Can't stand these questions. But when is the race going off here? Oh, going off Turf Paradise. To be a good race right here. You know what I do, so you guys know? Where is this thing? I keep this on. I got these motherfuckers that watch horse racing, right? I don't bet horses, but I keep this on. Pipeline. Facts. There's something good in Turf Paradise. Number 3. Bridge jumper in fucking Philadelphia. Get on this one. Get on that one. So I don't know nothing about it. But you keep this, and I'm plugged in with all the sick, degenerate horse bettors in Vegas, and they tell me exactly what to do. That's how you make money. But no, fuck them horses. You know why you never bet a horse with a heart on? Because when a horse has a heart on, he wants to fuck. He only fucks the people that bet on him. It's good thing to remember. And that's it. Last but not least, I know a lot of these videos are funny, and we try to keep them funny. But on a serious note, the holiday's coming, right? I know you guys gambling and talking and jerking around like we do, but it's an important time for people, especially for me. I have a daughter who's 4.5, who's 4, I should say. I have a son. So family is real important to me. And there are some people that I know, and probably that you know, maybe even yourself, that might be a little less fortunate, don't really have a big family, or don't have the means and things like that. My suggestion is, if there's a way you could help somebody out, do it. I mean, what I do a lot is, it's not much, but I like to drop off some gifts at the local orphanage, or go to the pediatric wing at some of the local hospitals here. And it's a pretty sad thing when you see people that are sitting in the hospital during the holidays, or sick people, or kids that just aren't as fortunate as other ones. And no, there's not a joke at the end of this. It's me being serious, but I can promise you, if it doesn't make you feel better, there's something wrong with you. But if you could put a smile on a kid's face, or even maybe to a nursing home. I have relatives in nursing homes, and it sucks because they're treated like cattle there. Do the right thing. Whether you pick up some slippers or a robe for somebody that's elderly, or a toy for a kid, definitely, it's never going to hurt you. There's no downside in doing it, and it's just a nice thing to do. So hopefully some of you guys will do that. Hey, I don't care if you bet my games. I don't care if you like me or any of that stuff, but all the stuff I say on these videos over the years, great. Listen to this one. Really, for the holidays, do the right thing. That's it. I'm going to talk to you guys on Thursday or Friday, and I'm still going to end this video like I always do. Have a great day. Good luck on the Wednesday basketball game, which is Old Dominion. And as always, go fuck yourself. See, I said it. Even though I'm saying something nice, I still say go fuck yourself. I can't help myself. All right, guys, we'll talk over the weekend.